Security team to Sector 5A. A classified radiation link has been detected in areas C and D. Shit! What the hell was that?
Welcome, everybody, to the Stark Relief Foundation. If I could talk today. The Stark Relief Foundation for our good friend Dogmeat. We had gotten Mary Stone a laptop, just like we did, back whenever that. We're going to try and do that today as well. So, here's a bonus show. We're going to be going for as long as the donos roll in. Now, if you want to help Dogmeat get a new laptop, please donate to my PayPal pinned to the top, the Mega Chat link, because that's all going to be forwarded to him. For every reward tier that we see on the bottom here, I will do for every $10 a song, a bonus song for every $20 dad jokes reel, and for every $30 I will read a scary story or probably some Edgar Allan Poe or something. We're going to go for about 2 hours and some change here. Again, that is varied up to 2.5 hours, given our time slot. We did have to adjust this time slot pretty much impromptu. But if you do plan on supporting, please consider supporting via the PayPal, because that's how he will get the money today. I want him to get the money today. I don't want to have to wait a month for YouTube to pay me in order for me to get him the money that is being earned by this SRF. So super chats and member donations are going to be a month behind, which is something that I don't want to put myself in and put him through that too whenever I said I was going to try and help him get a laptop today. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and open up the chat here. There we go. And let's go ahead and welcome our Motley Assembly of Post-Apocalypse Survivors and go ahead and get into this bonus matinee to help out a friend, ladies and gentlemen, because that's just how we like to do around here. We like to do at least one of these a month, like, around one a month. And it is Dogmeat's turn. So hopefully we can get a little love sent his way. All right, then. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Welcome to Stark's technically Sunday matinee. It is a Stark Relief Foundation, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are going to be greeting our Motley Assembly of Post-Apocalyptic Survivors to some radioactive classics. We're going to be going for approximately 2 hours, so I hope that you all are ready to cozy up to your radios and enjoy the kind of product that we have lined up for you today. Joining us is our going up to the tippity top here. We got the great Sergeant Giratina. A pleasure to see you. Blaze 2K, Shrubby 1989. Good to see Blaze 2K outside of the hospital, by the way. I can understand being a human bin cushion would truly suck. Hail to the Vinch King. His GoFundMe is actually pinned in the Twitterverse. If you're part of X, I had recently posted his GoFundMe there. If your generosity ends up in that direction, I would actually quite appreciate that as well. Hail to the great Marcelo Lopez. It's a pleasure to see you. Hail to Fox Hills. Hail to Theta of the Grid. Number 1, a pleasure as always. Hail to Lombardi 1969. Hail to Riskman 2982. A pleasure to see you. Yes, we are doing this as a YouTube video. It is not cross-platform today, given our expedited scheduling. Hail to Lord Drag Neil, Furious Stan. It's a pleasure to see you. The great Gap After Dark, Jason Love. And, of course, many, many more. I hope that you all enjoy this production, and wanted to see if we can actually help our good friend join us in the 21st century. I did not have time to set up a Ko-Fi, sir, but I do plan to. You'll have to give me time, sir. As you can tell, time is quickly fleeting. But I hope to have one up by the end of the week. Thank you very, very much. Let's go ahead and get tonight's production started. Thank you, thank you.
All right, let's get rid of this cracked screen here. Let's go ahead and do that now. There we go. All right, folks, we are off to the races. If not, I will still provide you guys with a little bit of entertainment, and of course, our prayers and wishes go to Dogmeat and hopefully joining us. See, now, Furious Dan, that $10 is not going to be able to get to him till next month because YouTube pays me next month. I don't have that money today. I have that money for tomorrow or for next month. But I appreciate the super chat. That is a bonus song. Let me know what song you want or what skit you want, Furious Dan, and we will accommodate it. Hail to the great Brian Trester. Just missed the radio intro. I will, depending on how much is earned, I will attempt to try to send him the $10. But I don't have. Like I said, I don't have that money put back. That money is allocated towards the trip to MegaCon. So that's basically what we're going to do there. Hail to JJJR. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you again, Furious Dan, for the 10 spot. I will. It'll be delayed, but I'll have to send it to him as soon as possible. My Rumble paycheck is still in queue. So whenever my Rumble hits, that'll be how I will get that money to him. But please, I cannot implore that. I implore you guys to please donate to my PayPal if possible, so that he can get it today. That he can get it same day. All right. So with that out of the way, let us go ahead and do our intro theme song, and then we'll do a song for Furious Dan. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. And thank you guys again for attending our little thing here. All right, and Marcelo Lopez with a very generous $5 mega chat directly to the PayPal. Hail and thank you, sir. That is $5 towards the good. Fantastic. Let me go ahead and just get out my calculator here for Dogmeat. All right, that will be sent to him today. What in the Sam Hain? There we go. The computers. All right. There we go. All right. That link is not working for me, says Blaze2K. And allow me to attempt to do this again. One moment, please. We'll be right back as we deal with technical difficulties and stuff. See you all in just a few. We do apologize for the inconvenience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You look alive. How unfortunate. But don't worry. Here, Casey spins tales of horror, sci-fi, and fantasy, each one carefully handcrafted like a cursed relic in an old curiosity shop. These stories don't just crawl into your ear, oh no. They come to life with eerie animations pulling you deeper into the abyss. Casey's creepy creations linger. So subscribe to Casey's Creepy Creations if you dare. And if you don't, well, let's just say, I do know where you sleep. The pale moonlight. Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest eye of cyberstorm. Reclaim gaming and dragon cast. Fire breathing wine, screaming loud. The Vistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to ignite. Hold on tight, we're taking flight.
Subscribe today, Tommy, if you love movies.
Hey, look at boobies! I like movies. Hey, Cinema Gulp, where are ya? Help!
Hey, take it easy.
But I lost Cinema Gulp.
Stay calm. Just go to YouTube to subscribe and hit the bell for all the latest videos.
Hey, we're Cinema Gulp and we drink your cinema.
Thanks, Joe. Now I can subscribe.
And subscribing is half the battle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a new link should be pinned to the top. This is the link that is available. I did double check. I apologize if technical difficulties is going to keep you from being able to send him money, but I assure you that is the link that I'm going to be using to forward to him. That is the link that's normally my mega chat. And I'm sorry that that I can't do better. I hope that it does. The link is good. Did you see my clip? Yes, I did. And here you go. Here you are throwing more money in me on the supers. Thank you, sir. All right. That's 1.3 from after YouTube's cut. And of course, all but $5 of that Furious Dan is going to be sent to him a month from now because I get paid by YouTube monthly. I must implore once again that people donate to the PayPal so I can get him the money same day. But I appreciate your generosity all the same. And yes, I do plan on putting that into my commercials. I am pressed for time, but let's not worry about that. Let's get to work now with the theme song, and then we will get straight to your surprise song, and we will get to work. All right. Here we go. Dun, da, 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 dun, dun. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today from the vault right into it. New York, New York. These vault-issued boots will wander away right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I'm blessed to wake up around mutants who want my meat. To find I got buckets of caps and loot so sweet. These little vault blues are ticking away. A Geiger counter reading it in hot New York. And if I can survive it there, I'll survive just anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. I'm blessed to wake up around mutants who want my meat. To find I'm the only one min-maxing stats, a king of the rads, a number one. These little vault blues are ticking away. My Pip-Boy Geiger counter reading it in hot New York. And if I can survive it there, I'll survive just anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York, New York. Eyes away from the flash. Marshmallows out. In 3, 2. A little bit of that Stay Puft Marshmallow. Doused in good old gamma radiation. That's right. Magnificent. And delicious, too. You're lagging today. Am I having audio issues? Do let me know if I'm having audio issues, please. I certainly hope that I am not, because that would be quite annoying. I understand the Duck of Death here lately has been a bit of a pain in the keister. And hail to Jeremiah Norris. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. This man is on the move. He's on the road again. He is gonna be out on the road again. Going to a new house on the road again. A 1,500 milligram gummy for a snack. Sound is fine. Thank you, sir. Grazie, grazie. All right, Mr. Stock, I looked at the flash. Well, we're going to have to get you a Geordie LaForge visor. It's the best we got. Hand-me-downs from ancient Starfleet. Hope you like looking like a DJ working for Daft Punk for the rest of your life while looking at everything through the filter of Tron lines. Cheers. No, I think it's just your computer. And it looks like you too are suffering the technological issues. But I suppose we should do a good song for a good friend Furious Stan here. A surprise, huh? A surprise indeed. I think I know just the one. I've not done this one in a while. And while I'm not drinking any libations at the moment, for those of you that have just got home from work and the like, this goes out to you. So raise a glass with me if you are drinking tonight. and join me for a little bit of that a little bit of that Wonka drinking. It goes a wee bit like this. Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. One more shot. Fuck, why not? More libation. I'm drinking bourbon here. How about you? Tell me here in the chat, folks. What's scrambling up your brain pan yolks, causing tipsy trips and chuckle chokes? Da 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 da. Come on, buds, more beer suds, and join in pure inebriation. Singing strong can't go wrong. No frustration. Knock back another swig, won't you, dude? Best believe you might regret it. But for now, please do not sweat it. Tomorrow we'll be here. And the aspirin. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, you lugs. Time to chug. And go towards the invitation. Wait a tick. What is that? Citation? Turn those damn lights down, won't you please? I swear I'm not resisting. Don't believe me, I'm insisting. No, not the tube. Okay, I'm breathing. Da, 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 da. Who the fuck you talking to? Kick your ass. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are drinking tonight, be sure to drink responsibly or you will end up like this fool. This little PSA is brought to you by the fine folks at Taco Bell. Don't mix it with vodka. Live Moss. Oh, Lord. There you go, Furious Dan. Your surprise song, sir. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's okay, Mr. Stark. We all had Arby's. Yeah, Arby's is good. Arby's is really, really good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've performed that one. Usually because I'm singing it while having a few drinks myself. But I figured, you know what? Let's dust off a classic. Hopefully that made you laugh there, Furious Dan. And thank you for your generosity. We're going to try to get it to Dogmeat as soon as possible. Let's see here. All right. I guess we'll go ahead and start our normal set list for the evening. And of course, a lot of these songs are geared towards fame and fortune, to help a friend out. And this one is always one that I like to start with whenever I do a Stark Relief Foundation. He enjoyed it. Excellent. So let's just go ahead and start with this one, shall we? Have you seen the well-to-do up on Lenox Avenue, on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and narrow collars, white spats and $15, spending every time. What a wonderful time. And if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the bevy of high browns down from the levee, all misfits. Putting on the Ritz. That's where each and every Lulu Belle goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows, rubbing elbows. Come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend the last 2 bits. Oh, putting on the Ritz. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits? Spangled gowns upon the bevy of high browns down from the levee, all misfits. That's where each and every Lulu Belle goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows, rubbing elbows. Come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend the last 2 bits. Oh, putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Remember, don't drink and drive, or you'll spill too much beer in the potholes. Or you could be just like Julian from the Trailer Park Boys, who always seems to have that rum and coke in a tumbler, and for even when they roll the car, somehow not a drop is spilled. Like he has this uncanny ability to just hold on to the glass. It's like, I ain't losing a drop of this. This is rum and coke. Fuck that. Cheers. A little bit of that Nuka-Cola classic. And to follow my rice and beef and broccoli that I've had today. Let's see here. What have we got tonight, kids? I know what we got coming down the pipeline. Another song about fame and fortune. This is another Depression song. Depression era. It's called Ain't We Got Fun. And yes, Young Frankenstein. Yes, I like to split the song up. I like to do the classic version of the song and then bring in. All right, and we got a very generous $10.20 super chat, mega chat directly to the PayPal. That is going to go directly to Dogmeat at the end of the show, and it is going to take us to our $20 spot, 10.2. All right, thank you very much, and that means we're going to have the dad jokes reel, which means we're going to be bringing on the radio demon for that. Don't that sound nifty? All right, thank you very, very much, my friend, and we'll bust out some dad jokes from. Let's just say we have an Eldritch Tome of our own. It's not as fancy, and it's sure as heck not as large, but it does have some interesting dad jokes in it that we're going to pull from. And we'll actually have Alistair read it organically from the page straight to your heart. But for now, let's go ahead and do this one, and then we'll get on to that, shall we? Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a car. But anyway, dear, we'll stay as we are. Even if we owe the grocer, ain't we got fun? Tax collectors getting closer, still we have fun. There's nothing clearer, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Even if we owe the grocer, don't we have fun? Tax collectors getting closer, oh, what fun. There's nothing shorter, the rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? I noticed that our beneficiary is not here. Alf has the Necronomicon. The owner of the other thing is elsewhere. Hail to peepers out there. It's a pleasure to see you. Fox Hills, how's baby sitting? Who's the baby and why are you sitting on it? I mean, come on, don't you know they're kind of delicate? You don't sit on babies. It has begun. Oh. I am making heads explode with my jokes, and they are sent to Alistair. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, in the meantime, that does mean that we do need to go ahead and bring out the Radio Demon, who has started recording a little project alongside Scooby Puppo 1. So stay tuned to that. I agree with the boo. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're about ready to hear more dad humor, peepers. So let's just hope that Hypnotic doesn't stumble across this particular segment. But in the meantime, in between time, cozy up to your radios, because oh, lo, he coming. Cozy up to your radios, ladies and gentlemen. Alistair, the Radio Demon here, letting you all know that we are about ready to do some of that terrible, terrible dad humor. Yes, the terrible, terrible dad humor that we have coming down the pipeline.
Maybe I should turn that on. That's what happens in show business. The bloopers, they just keep on blooping. But I digress. We are here to do some of, I believe, dad jokes, because we got to our first 20 spot tonight, which is absolutely tremendous. And that also means that Mrs. Sock will have a song to do after I am done with this dad joke spot. So in the interim, we are going to be going back and forth during this particular telethon. And now it is time for us to go ahead and pull out the book. Peepers, one moment. You are a member, but we will give you the public Discord for now, as we are using a public forum. One moment, sir. And here is a link to the public forum for you to join, and where you're a channel member after tonight's program, go ahead and add us add as a friend, and we'll be able to send you the link to the member Discord, I believe. And I do declare, that's the announcements link. Don't use that one. Hop in here. We are. Copy that. There we go. There's the public Discord for any and all that are not part of the public Discord. And if you're channel members, if you're green, then yes, we will be able to adhere to you. What we have coming down the pipeline for channel members. We'll send you the channel member Discord link after you add us as a friend. As long as you're a channel member, we will have to double check. However, it's time for us to go ahead, and as you can hear, the lovely tone here of some dark and terrible dad jokes, and some of these are definitely not meant for YouTube, but you know what? This is an SRF for a friend, and we're going to entertain as best as we can, so prepare yourselves for a little bit of that hypnotic level cringe of dad jokes coming down the pipeline. There's a common misconception that dad jokes are meant to make people laugh. This is not true. The emotion they are meant to elicit is rage, inflicting punitive damage, as it were. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're prepared for the next amount of slop that I have planned to dish out towards you. Prepare yourselves, your bath bags, your trash cans, and heaven help you, your tomatoes, as we prepare to bring some corn straight to your heart. What is yellow and can't swim? A dead goldfish. How are marriages like algebra? Because when you look at your ex, you can't help but understand to wonder why. I'd like to have kids one day. I don't think I could stand them any longer than that, though. I recently won $3 million in the lottery and decided to donate a quarter of it to charity. Now I have $2,999,999.75. Blaze 2K, who has been a member at the Shield Agent level for 10 months, says, I have a fear of needles. Haystacks would suck. A man just stole my milk, butter, and cheese. How dare he? You can hear the crisp papers. You know, did you hear about the guy who got his left side chopped off? Well, from what I understand, he's all right now. What's the difference between love and a marriage? Love is blind, and marriage, well, that's eye-opening. They say the surest way to a man's heart is through the stomach. But I find going through the rib cage a little easier. Coming from a well-renowned person in Cannibal Town, shout out to Rosie for that particular number. Let's see here. You know, I once had a job smashing cans. It was so depressing. Do old refrigerators ever die? No, they simply just lose their cool. You know, what's the difference between incomplete and finished? A man without a wife feels incomplete. Once he's married, he's finished. I don't get that one either. Oh, wait, yes I do. You know, a guy to call me a taxi. He said he would, but then I really thought it looked more like a truck. That didn't really... I see the joke here. It says, I once asked a guy who would call me a taxi. He said he would, but then I really look more like a truck. Oh, dear heavens me. Christmas is like a day at the office. You do all the work, and then some guy who only shows up once a year takes all of the credit. Now that reigns true. And finally, for this particular dad joke segment, we're going to go ahead and say, I was drinking a martini when the waitress screamed, does anyone know CPR? I yelled, I know the entire alphabet, and we laughed and laughed. Well, except one person. I once gave to charity, and she gave me an STD. Excellently done, sir. Excellently done. Let's see here. Oh, dear. I thought I saw a few others. Ah, yes. Where should SpongeBob fans go to the hospital? The Squidward. Oh, that's pretty cute. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Well done. Well done. And let's see here. Did you hear about the farmer who left her sheep out in the blizzard? She had to take them to the ICE ward. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. What's the difference between tiny and perverted? Oh, kinky. What is the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky, you use a feather. Perverted, you use the whole dock. Oh, dear heavens me. Speaking of the dock of death, I do believe that we might have a bit of a duck in the audio if I stick around much longer. Thank you again for all of your generosity tonight for our good friend Dogmeat, and we hope to raise a little bit more money. But in the meantime, I will leave you with some calls. Here we go. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire, ladies and gentlemen? Frostbite. Welcome to the club. Be sure to use any of these jokes to annoy Hypnotic. In fact, I highly recommend it. I hated the amputation ward, but let's just say I'm never stepping foot in there again. This has been our dad joke segment, part the first. We may have another one coming down the pipelines, but I do appreciate everybody's support. We thank you for all of the love that you're sending for our good friend Dogmeat. We hope that we can at least get him started on getting himself a new computer today. So thank you very, 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 very much. And now we direct you to the bar.
Thank you for calling the Asman Hotel. This is the bar.
Hey, is Angel there?
Angel's not here. Call back later.
No, he's there. I know he's there.
He's not here. Call back later. Bye.
No.
Husband bar.
I know he's there, though. Come on.
Angel's not here. Goodbye. Husband Hotel bar.
Put him on. Where's Angel? Put Angel on the phone. I need to talk with him.
Angel is not here. Please stop calling me. Goodbye.
Put that fucking bitch. I know Angel's over there. You put him on the phone.
What?
Dick-sucking department. Where's Angel?
This is the bar. Angel is not here. I cannot put him on the phone. Would you stop calling?
Cat slut. Put that twink slut on the phone, you stupid cat-in-the-hat bastard.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You've called 84 times in the last 5 minutes. Angel is not here. This is the bar. Can't you understand that, damn it?
I know he's fucking there. Put Angel on the phone or I will come there and I will fuck you.
Come over here and do it then.
No, I will fuck you.
I'll fuck you harder.
I will fuck you more.
Well, you can practice by fucking off.
I will kill you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm gonna take a shit in a Walmart bag and slap you across the face with it, you fucking moth. Stop calling here.
And here we are. Looks like Alistair left me with a gift. There we go. And there I am instead of my floating mask. Halloween. Yeah, I got nothing. All right. Thank you guys again for all of your love support. Hail to the great director, Architect out there. Says, greetings. Hope it pans out thoroughly. Me too. We are getting some love and support. It's I hope that it's enough to get him started. We're going to go for about an hour and 9 more minutes though. Because I do have other shows that I do need to get to. But of course, as time progresses, I will, at the very least, do my best to try and make our good friend a little money today, because that is one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why this keeps glitching on me. Oh Lord, I am a floating mask. One moment here. If it ain't one thing, it's another. No, for the love of Holy Terra. Oh, if it ain't one thing, it's another. There we go. Jesus Christ. Mio Dio. Mio Dio. All right. Now we're back in business. All right. Let's go ahead and we have a bonus song that they want me to sing. So I will indeed sing a bonus song. Let's go with Fallout Classic, because Dogmeat is a big Fallout fan. He's our Vault-Tec rep. So we're going to sing a few classic Fallout songs for him. Let's do this one. This is a song by Elton Britt, and it's got the fever, and the only cure for it is more uranium. Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore is worth more than gold. Sold my cat, I bought me a Jeep, I got that bug, and I can't sleep. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, I'm going to stake me some government land. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Well, I had a talk with the AEC, and they bought up some maps that looked good to me. Showed me a spot that he had known, so I straddled my Jeep and headed down the road. I reckon I drove about 100 miles down a bumpy road out through the wilds, when all of a sudden I bounced to a stop at the foot of a mountain. Didn't have no top. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, I'm going to stake me some government land. Uranium fever is done and got me down. Well, I took my Geiger and I started to climb right up to the top, where I thought I'd find a hunk of rock that would make it click, just like I read about Vernon Pick. On the second day, I made the top, and I'm telling you, Steve, I was ready to stop. I was only clicking I heard that day was the bones in my back that had gone astray. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, I'm going to stake me some government land. Uranium fever is done and got me down. Well, you pack your things, you head out again into some unknown spot where nobody's been. You reach a spot where your fortune lies, and you find it's been staked by 17 other guys. Well, I ain't kidding. I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done caught me, and I've been bit. So with a Geiger counter and a pick of my hand, I'm right on sticking that government land. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, I'm going to stake me some government land. Uranium fever is done and got me down. A little bit of that uranium fever. For America. For America. Hail to Dan Funk. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. Welcome to our impromptu Stark Relief Foundation. We're helping out a friend who wants to join us on panels, but he is technologically ill-equipped between his internet service and his laptop, which I'm thinking is his laptop, because we had another friend, Mary Stone, who was in the same situation where she would just lag for 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time. Duckyard was not really communicating with her laptop, so we're doing the same for another friend. He's a big Fallout fan, good friend of the channel, has given me God knows how much money. That's one thing that I will say is he also has a heart of solid platinum. He's given me a lot of money He has put faith in my work, and it is his turn that we put a little faith in him because he wants to be able to hang out with us, and he doesn't want to have to wait 5 minutes to have our signal processed through his hardware. He wants to be able to actually have a conversation and not constantly interrupt us because of the delay. And then he gets angry, and it's just a mess. And then sometimes his microphone won't work at all. It'll just constantly robot. I'm pretty sure he's just using the built-in laptop mic. We want to get him something a little bit better. So pinned to the top of the chat is a PayPal that's going to go to me, but every bit of that's being forwarded to him at the end of the show. And we just did the second bonus song. So we're going to be doing that there. Dan Funk says he's tending to his ex-wife. She fell and broke her hip 10 days ago. Oh dear, that's right. Is she getting better? Is she on the mend? I should say. Is she on the mend? I certainly hope so. We'll definitely put a DF in the chat for you, my friend. Be sure to keep Dan Funk's wife in your prayers for sure. Because he's the funk master. He's the guy who holds the gavel up during Cotton Council. And without fail, he says, "All rise! The council is now in session. You may be seated." She says, "Slowly able to stand and able to walk." Well, that's fantastic. Baby steps. Very good. Very good. Like I said, if you need anything, if you need any more prayers, if you need somebody to talk to, I know that I'm busier than all get up, but I like I said, I woke up today and got straight to work. I'm working on something with Scooby, and then I'm doing this, and then I'm helping somebody set up their OBS. I'm setting up how to set up a chroma key with my friend Sean Carter's webcam. He's got a surprise that he wants to do for Pop Culture Breakdown. That's all I can really say about it without spoiling it. But I'm going to be doing that right after this. And then I'm going to have one of my characters hang out with Theta of the Grid tonight. And if I have the energy, I will be hanging out with Enzo for the late night. So the weekends are always the busiest for me. But like I said, I will do everything in my power to make time to talk to somebody that needs talking to, that needs somebody to talk to vent towards. That's one of the things that I like to do, So if you ever need anything, guys, anything at all, I'm a DM away on Discord, on X, an email away. It may take me a few days, but I will get to you. I will do my best to get to you. And Dan says, on top of this, he's got construction going on at your house. Oh, dear heavens. That sounds absolutely god-awful. That's awful, dude. Well, I think what we can do for you is hopefully put you in better spirits. Here's another classic. This one's by Nat King Cole. It goes a little bit like this. And we're going to dedicate this one to our good friend Dan Funk here. Remember, it's always an orange-colored sky somewhere because it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. And if it's 5 o'clock, cheers. I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, flash, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I yelled timber, watch out for flying glass, 'cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out and I went into spin and I started to shut up in it. This is it. This is it. I've been hit. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky. Well, one look and I yelled timber. Watch out for flying glass, 'cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom went out and I went in a spin and I started to shut up in it. This is it. This is it. I've been hit. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored purple stripe, pretty green polka dot sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, and goodbye. Wow, I thought love was so much louder than that. What a most disturbing sound. Hail to Billy Wilson out there. It's a pleasure to see you. Pleasure to see you. And thank you guys again for all of your support to Dogmeat thus far. Let's see here. Just double check a few things. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here for about another hour. I'm going to get them peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I'll tell you what. All right. Let's tell you what I haven't done in a while. I haven't done a transcript reading in a while. I feel it prudent that we do a transcript reading. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back a few years. You know, before somebody had sold out. And we like to use the word sell out. For those that especially have sold out. There was a time when Kevin Smith was the hero that we needed, and he wasn't living long enough to become the villain. And back during his Clerks years, there was a short starring Dante and Randall where, quite frankly, they're talking about a flying car. And it's one of the best setup and drop downs ever. And so I feel we're going to go back in time and we're going to do that transcript reading for you all. How's that sound? That sound good to me? Let's just go ahead and turn this up just a wee bit. Because we got to have traffic. If we ain't got traffic, we're doing it wrong. All right. A little bit of that flying car. You know, it's times like this that occurs to me we were lied to by the Jetsons. What are you talking about? According to that show, we were supposed to be tooling around in flying cars by now. Seen any flying cars lately? That's the problem with TV. It always lies to us. Yeah, well, most of us rational thinkers weren't banking on a cartoon to offer us a viable glimpse into the future of technological development. You don't think anyone anywhere is working on the flying car. I could care less. I gotta believe there is somebody out there who's thinking about the flying car besides me. Someone who's not afraid to throw their hats over the wall for the good of mankind. What's that supposed to mean? Throw their hats over the wall? It means committing to doing something. If more people threw their hats over the wall, we wouldn't be sitting here in this mess right now. We'd be zooming over it in the flying car. I see you've given this a lot of thought. Kennedy, all right? JFK himself. When he was in office, he stood before the world and promised a man on the moon within 10 years. Thing is nobody started working on a space program at that point. JFK had no idea to back up his claims. No inside intel into the practicality of space travel. But you know what he had? Marilyn Monroe? Man had sack. Man had the sack to stand before the world and say, yo, get this. We're going to the moon. Imagine if you and I were the kind of guys who had the sack to stand before the world and say, get this. We'll all be in the flying car by the end of the year. You know you have a one-track mind? Hey, would you be willing to trade for the flying car? What do you mean? Say some German scientist comes up to you and he says, I have invented the flying car. I'll give it to you on one condition. Well, what's the condition? He's not going to tell you. And it's no deal. The guy is offering you the flying car. Yeah, but there's obviously a catch. Who cares what the catch is? It's the flying car. You have the only one in the world. Why is this German scientist, Yavo, why is he offering it to me? It's for free instead of the car companies instead. What is this? Murder, she wrote? Who cares who's behind the mystery? You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Just take the car, man. That's how I know what the catch is. Fine. Catch is you got to cut off a foot. No way. Are you saying you would cut off your own foot for the flying car? You're that selfish. It's my foot. How am I supposed to walk? What walk? You'll have the flying car. Good God. You could sell the design and engineering secrets to car companies and be a multi-billionaire. After that, you could buy like 50 prosthetic feet. Which foot? Right or left? Your choice. Okay, I'll trade my left foot for the flying car. Why your left foot? Well, it's got an ingrown toenail. Listen to you, guy offers you the fire from Olympus that is the flying car, and you trade him a bum foot? You said I could pick, so it's a deal then. Your foot for the flying car. You're sure. Yes, I'm sure. You can't welch. I won't welch, because the whole world is counting on you. Why the whole world all of a sudden? Because the German scientist held a press conference when he made you the offer. He told the world media, once the trade is made, you can do whatever you want with the flying car, including mass marketing and affordable model for consumer purchase. What the hell kind of scientist is this guy anyways? One with a lot of free time on his hands. And a foot fetish. So are you in? Are you going to do the right thing here? Yes. So it's a deal. Yes. Okay, so what happens next is you find out the guy is going to take your foot off with a hacksaw. What? And no anesthetic. Screw that. Come on, it's part of the deal. You didn't say that before. Well, you should have paid a lawyer to look over the contract. But come on. It only hurts when they're taking the foot off. After that, they'll use a local on your stump and cauterize the wound. Why can't I have the local before he cuts it off? Because he's a sick degenerate that likes to inflict pain. I thought you said he was a man of science. You don't think Einstein didn't like hacking guys' feet off, but nobody ever said anything about it because he's one of the greatest thinkers of our time. But come on, man, take a hit for the team. It's a few seconds of pain for a lifetime of riches and zero traffic. Fine, as long as I get the local as soon as he's done cutting. So you want the local? Who am I, the Marquis de Sade? Yes, I want the local. All right. What'd you say it like that for? It's just the local he gives you, knocks you out. When you're out, he dills your peenie. Oh, come on. Hey, man, you made the deal to trade my foot for the flying car, not to be tortured and molested by some bad German scientist and his friends. What? It's just when he's done with you, his friends are going to take a shot at you, too. Deal's off. What are you, some kind of homophobe? No, I just don't want to be diddled by some insane German scientist and his friends after they hack my foot off. Need I remind you this is for the flying car? It's not worth it. See, you're what's wrong with this country. Hell with this world. You're always thinking about your own comfort level, never thinking about the rest of us. The country is built on sacrificing nearly 30 years of living a life of selfish foot pampering, and intergender intercourse has made you too soft to throw your hat over the wall for the good of mankind. And what's worse is not only do you ruin it for the rest of us with the flying car, but you've completely blown the notion of American nobility in the process. The children of the world will have no heroic figure to emulate. So the future of mankind continues on its downward spiral into entropy and mass extinction, all until what was great and was good about the human race lies buried in the primordial stew, which will all certainly most return. Thanks to you and your ill refusal to reach for the stars, you'll never be remembered as anybody but the sad footnote in the book of life. The wimpy little scumbag who could have breached the chasm of becoming and being, but instead opted to cover his own ass and foot in the process. All right, I'll go through the deal. I'll let the German scientist hack my foot off, then him and his friends can have their way with me, all for the flying car. You do it with a bunch of guys just to get a car? I thought I knew you, man. There you go. Been a while since I've done that one, so I had a few flubs. I do apologize. That is one of my favorite transcript readings to do. All right, folks, we'll be right back after. Thank you very much, Dan Funk. Thank you. We'll be right back after this little musical interlude by our one Ginger Wolf, who apparently still thinks that certain people are a mutant sock baby's daddy, which it was actually confirmed last night on Cotton that it was Rudolph's doing and only Rudolph's doing. Here's some Ginger Wolf for you. We'll be right back after these messages.
Jolly brings the laughter with a smile so bright. Rudolph leads the way, lighting up the night. Snaps and friends are dancing in a colorful parade. Mr. Rico's charm will never other stories to be told. Ginger Wolf gallops in on a steed so fine. Together in this moment, all our hearts align, making nothing's great again with our patriotic friends. Booty breaks will join the fight. With puppet power, we'll all unite. We'll sing and dance through thick and thin with puppet friends beside us. Let the fun begin. Together we will shine like a shooting star, making magic happen no matter where we are. Making nothing's great again with our patriotic friends. Booty breaks will join the fight. With puppet power, we'll all unite.
And we are back. We have about 45 minutes left in tonight's show. And we have raised for a good friend, Dogmeat. Let's see here, $23.50. So that is a start. I plan on giving him a little bit more whenever I get paid next month anyway. He just doesn't know it yet. Were we gone? We were gone. Well, innocent until proven guilty. It's more like the opposite, though. No, I saw the lab report saying Alf was not the father at 0.0%. Yes. Alf, for those of you that don't know, and again, he can plead the fifth, but I'll go ahead and I'll say it. Alf is an 80s star. And so whenever he would go on his, his little soirees, the Studio 54 and things like that, he quickly had to go. He had to weigh his options. So he has had a vasectomy. So even if he were to blow his load, it's not. That's it. Like he's been snipped. Man's been snipped. And even if somehow the gamma radiation out here in New York were ever to rewire and reverse his snipping, I got news for you. The gamma radiation, he's as sterile as a hospital room. He's very, there's just, Alf is not the father. Alf is in no way capable of procreating. Hail to Zach out there. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. Hopefully life is treating you well. I've never seen Alf, but he eats cats. He does eat cats. You've not seen Alf on my channel, peepers. He's actually in my front page video for my 2,500 subscriber milestone that has, the channel's roadmap on it. But we're not here to talk about me or my channel or Alf. We're here to talk about our good friend Dogmeat. And we're going to get right back to doing a little performing for him. And got about 45 minutes left in the show. This little song is called Pennies from Heaven. And goes a wee bit like this. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Ah, the Alf TV show. I see. You saw your Alf on Dorkside. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Let's go. Fix the ex-wife something to eat. She hates my cooking. Oh, dear heavens me. Slander lawsuits incoming for all those who malign my client for a small fee. That's right. And we do have a generous benefactor that has helped pay for Alf's case in full. We have the best lawyer this side of the YouTube multiverse. I mean, he represents every seems to be extra planetary, extra dimensional entity out there with all of these deadbeat dad claim, these parental claims. Shout out to the son of Mars, Marcelo Lopez, doing the good work. Cheers. I drink to your health, sir. All right. Let's see here. I guess we can go a little bit off the cuff here for the last 30 minutes or so. What do I want to do? What would I like to sing? Or would I like to do another transcript reading? We could do either one. I tell you what. Let's do another transcript reading. This one is one of Zach's favorite bits that I like to do. My third cousin, the sock, is the father. That's right. We're talking about the sock. The sock. As you are well aware, we're talking about Rudolph. Rudolph the Dickies was a big old sock, they say. Him and Ginger had themselves a flare, went on a little soiree. Rudy the Dickies had done things that were bad. They hit the sack, and you believe it, Jack, it was the best they ever had. About 9 months had came and went, and certainly there's to say a mutant had come out the birth, and it was here to say, Papa, you love me. I hope you clip this bit real, folks. This is how you improv a Christmas joke when Halloween's Oh, no. Rudolph, I'm so sorry. You're the father. It's true. It's true. We just did it in court. There you go. You're the father, sir. You're the father. But speaking of Halloween, we should probably sing a song that's more attuned to Halloween, yeah? For those of you that are familiar with a little song called, Who's Johnny, or the Weird Al equivalent of Here's Johnny, this little piece is called Where's Jason? And it goes a wee bit like this. So, sounds please. Bum 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 bum. There she goes and runs off dying when she says, "Where's Jason?" Hacked and slashed, that girl is screaming when she yells out, "Where's Jason?" We need to understand that he is people too. And slaying teens is part of his evil nature. Your heart's impaled tonight. It's time to lose your life. Where's Jason? She screamed and hid in her usual way. Jason, she cried. I beg, don't kill me. There's Jason, she yelled, and truly right to run away. But somehow his strides closed tight. Bum ba da ba bum. Ba da 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 da. Bum bum ba da dum. Da 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 da. She makes sure she has a fire axe. Hear that axe hitting Jason. There's no way he can't be outclassed. Axe was snatched by our Jason. It really could not help fighting to laugh at her. Her surprised expression, her eyes got wider. I knew it from the start. He's ripping out her heart. There's Jason, they said. Her buddy shouted, way too late. Jason, they yelled as she's dismembered. There's Jason, they said, and tried to run the other way. More morons to slay. Bump, ba ba bump, 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 ba dum. Bump, 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 ba bump, ba bump, ba dum. And there he goes, he is rampaging. Better hide, cause here's Jason, he's here, and he's ready to chop these kids up. Jason, she said, you make mom happy. Here's Jason right here, with his trusted machete at Camp Crystal Lake. Dun, 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 dun. Here's Jason, here's Jason. Here's Jason, here's Jason, here's Jason, left the bodies there. Here's Jason, here's Jason, here's Jason. Here's Jason, here's Jason, here's Jason. There goes Jason. Just in time for Halloween. I swear, it's my favorite time of the year. It really is. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The trick-or-treaters are out in force and everyone's spreading the fear. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And the killers are slaying and art is portraying the kind of reviews that are here. And people are wondering if razor blades are in the candy just like last year. It's the most terrible time of the year. Oh, man. Love Halloween. Love it to death. Some of my favorite times. And, we're going to be doing something for Halloween just about every week, folks. We're going to be doing a bit tomorrow on Monday. We're going to do a member stream tomorrow. And then we're going to be playing some Doom late as we unlocked it last Thursday. So you get to see Scooby Pup watch me get murdered by demons. And then on Tuesday, we are going to have Sean Carter versus the Zombies. I've actually got my OBS set up right and proper to be able to do some gameplay with it. And it not, completely blow chunks as we tried to attempt to share it through the Duckyard. And it was very, very choppy. It was not ideal at all. At all. So I suppose now is the time where we go ahead and get to... hey, Mary Stone, there you are. Looks like you lost your green again. I lost my green again. The month had wrapped up so readily. Will another donation come through? Is it raining for you? And I lost my green again. I already missed a shield agency. I really want to feel the motion. Will I get it from you? So baby, gift to me. Boop-bop, boop-bop, like donors do. Boop-bop-ba-doo. Gift to me. Ba-da-bum. Like donors do. I don't know. The improv engine's on fire tonight. But Mary, you're just in time for another transcript reading. And this one, obviously, we do need to get the scrolls. Bring out the scrolls. Bring forth the scroll, the ancient scrolls. This is a tale that has been omitted from the historical record of the religious crusade, led by King Arthur and his knights, as they went and they searched for the Holy Grail. That's right, the Grail that interred once the blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. And this is one of the many encounters that our good friend Arthur, King of the Britons, had encountered on his travels alongside Sir Bedivere towards a mighty druidic knight that was a guardian of the wood. This knight had a motley assembly of his own cadre of similar knights, but none of them were as physically imposing as said leader, who wore an iron helm that had antlers, hinting of his druidic or Celtic origin. He had stood an imposing 9 feet in height with a 6-foot bastard sword that he had laid upon over the ledge that made him look even taller as he looked down upon the other 2 knights who were already cowering in fear at his physical prowess. Had they engaged in martial combat, our great gallant King Arthur would have probably been fell in battle that day, but these guardians were also of the sacred words. A verbal combat, a form of combat that has been lost to the centuries. I regale it to you now. The tale of the knights who say nay. Nay! 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 Oh, who are you? We are the knights who say nay! No, not the knights who say nay. The same! Who are they? We are the keepers of the sacred words. Nay! Pang! And Newham! Those who hear them seldom live to tell the tale. The knights who say nay demand a sacrifice. Knights of Knee, we are but simple travelers who seek an enchant who lives beyond these woods. Nay! We shall say nay again to you if you do not appease us. Well, what is it that you want? We want a shrubbery! Dun-dun! Oh, what? Nay! Please, no more. We'll find a shrubbery. You must return here with a shrubbery, or else you will never pass through this wood alive. Oh, Knights of Knee, you are just and fair. We will return with a shrubbery. Well, that looks nice, of course. Not too expensive. Yes. Now, go! Old crone, is there anywhere in this town where we could buy a shrubbery? Dun-dun! Ah, who sent you? The knights who say nay. Ah, no, never. We have no shrubberies here. Well, if you do not tell us where we can buy a shrubbery, my friend, and I will say, we will say, nay. Ah, do your worst. Very well, if you'll not assist us voluntarily, nay. No, never. No strawberries. Nay. No, it's not that. It's nay. No, nay. You're not doing it properly. No, nay. That's it. You've got it. Nay. Ah. Are you saying nay to that old woman? Well, yes. Oh, what sad times are these when passing ruffians can say nay at will to old ladies. There's a pestilence upon this land. Nothing is sacred. Even those who arrange and design shrubberies are under considerable economic stress in this period in history. Did you say shrubberies? Yes, shrubberies are my trade. I am a shrubber. My name is Roger the Shrubber. I arrange, design, and sell shrubberies. Nee! No. Oh, Knights of Knee, we have brought you your shrubbery. May we go now? It is a good shrubbery. I like the laurels particularly, but there's one small problem. What is that? We are now no longer the Knights who say nay. Nee, shush. We are now the Knights who say nee. Therefore, we must give you a test. What is this test? Oh, Knights who till recently said nay. Firstly, you must find another shrubbery. Dun-dun! Not another shrubbery. Then when you have found the shrubbery, you must place it here beside this shrubbery. Only slightly higher, so you get a two-level effect with a path running down the middle. A path, nee. Then when you have found the shrubbery, you must cut down the mightiest tree in this whole forest with a herring! No, we shall do no such thing. Oh, please, cut down a tree with a herring. It can't be done. Don't say that word. What word? I cannot tell. Suffice to say, it is one of the words the Knights of Knee cannot hear. How can we not say the word if you won't tell us what it is? What is? No, not is. I couldn't get very far in life without saying is. My liege, it's Sir Robin. Packing it in and packing it up and slinking away and buggering up and chicking about and pissing about as he's bravely throwing in the sponge. Oh, Robin! My liege, it's good to see you. He said the word. Surely you're not giving up your quest for the Holy Grail. He's sneaking away and buggering up. Shut up. No. Far from it. He said the word again. I was looking for it. Oh, here in this forest. No, it's far from... Stop saying the word. Oh, stop it. He said it again. Patsy. I said it. And that is the tale of the last guardians of verbal combat, the Knights Who Say Knee. May their legacy never be forgotten. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead. Oh, quit being such a baby. I like Castellanthrax. Yeah, we have a guy here by the name of Tim the Enchanter, FKHC 2005, who is really he doesn't like being called Tim the Enchanter, but we call him that. I call him Tim the Enchanter. I am an enchanter. All right. Well, we got about 28 minutes left. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, get me something to wet my whistle with. And when we get back, we'll start winding this puppy down. We made a little bit today. I'm going to try and see if I can't send him some money a little bit later on in the month, into next month, depending on whenever I get paid from Rumble, because we had such a good yield from Rumble during our subscriber and our member drive, and hopefully that'll help. So thank you guys again for all of your generosity tonight. It really means the world. And we still have 28 minutes of show, so we'll be back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.
This is a man who smokes gray tortoise cigarettes. What kind of a man is he?
I'm the type of man who likes to work on my car. I like to take it apart and put it back together. I get to working on it and forget where I am, what time it is. Sometimes I even forget to eat.
You don't forget to smoke, though, do you?
I never forget to smoke. I might forget other things, like picking up my son from soccer practice or turning off the stove. But I never forget to smoke.
That's because you're a man's man, a gray tortoise man. You don't let parental responsibilities or a combustible gas leak get between you and a job well done. Why don't you have a smoke right now? You've more than earned it. Gray Tortoise, famous cigarettes. Now with a flip-top box.
If you're in need of your own personal robot, but are on a budget, head on down to Hester's Consumer Robotics. We've got Mr. Handy's from General Atomics, Security Protectrons from Robco. We've got used robots, refurbished robots, and half-finished prototypes at huge discounts. Whether you're a small business owner or an overworked housewife, Hester's has the robot for you.
I don't know. The last Mr. Handy I bought nearly took Billy's arm off.
Rest assured, ma'am, our robots have all been tested to meet our personal safety standard. We promise not a single loss of life or limb or your money back. And starting this month, we're also offering complimentary funeral arrangements with every purchase.
You mean if Billy dies, I get a full refund and you'll cover the cost of the funeral? Wow, that's amazing!
It sure is. So come on down to Hester's Consumer Robotics today for robot helpers on a budget.
Warning. System failure imminent.
Hey, Chip, you heading to the bowling alley after school?
Oh, I can't, Rocky. I got an algebra test tomorrow. I really gotta study for.
That's a shame. The entire cheer squad's gonna be there. It's gonna be real boss.
Say, Rock, how is it that you never have to study? Back in grade school, you were dumbing in a sack of potatoes. Not to mention all the concussions you suffered playing football.
That was the old Rocky, before I discovered Mentats.
Mentats? What's that? Some kind of prep class?
Oh, Chip, you know when you got dead in one of those. No, Mentats is a drug. It makes you smarter, funnier, and comes in 4 great flavors. Here, have a taste.
Wow, I feel smart already. But isn't this wrong? Mr. Kapowski says there's no shortcuts to success.
Sounds like Mr. Kapowski didn't take his Mentats this morning, 'cause that's just about the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
Mentats, brains when you need it, so you can party when you don't.
I'd like to build a world and you can furnish it with love. Grow mushroom trees and atomic bees and quantum colored doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world and you can keep it company. It's the real thing, good. What the world wants today. Coca-Cola, grow mushroom trees and atomic bees and quantum colored dove. It's the real thing, good. What the world wants today. Coca-Cola. I'd like to buy the world and you can keep it company.
Are you bored?
Are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get back to the focus here. I like Halloween because it's finally cooled down by the time it is here. It's cooled down here too. Thank the good Lord. Hail to Roadkill 101. We are doing a fundraiser for our good friend Dogmeat. We're trying to get him a little money to put towards a new laptop so that he can join us on panels and stuff. Hail to Osaka Chandal. It's a pleasure to see you as well, my dear. And if you're not subscribed to Osaka Chandal, please do so, because she's already on the rapid growth. She's on her way to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 subscribers, which we are absolutely over the moon for. So yeah, one moment here while we go ahead and start to wind the show down. We have about 22 minutes left. And like I said, if you want to donate to Dogmeat, donate it to my Mega Chat link that is pinned to the top. All proceeds will be going to him. As of this notice stop, we have raised $23.50 that will be levied towards him. So we thank you for your generosity today. Let us go ahead and get to what I like to call a Sinatra block. Now, I used to do these all the time. I'm actually doing like a very old format of the matinee today, but we're doing the Sinatra block now, and that's usually 3 songs or 4 to wrap up the end of the show. And life always throws us a curveball. No, it is not a beer. It is another can of Nuka-Cola. Hello and lots of love, Tony. Thanks to you and Scooby Pup for having on your show the other day. Well, that was Alistor, but I do produce for Scooby Pup, and Alistor, as you know, produces for me. So I'm glad that you and Alistor got along. That one time that he was over here hanging with you was also really, really good. Yeah, we're going to be singing some Frank. It's one of my preferred crooners to perform as, and we're going to do our Sinatra block to end the show. And thank you, everyone. Yes, indeed. I remember when Nuka-Cola, when it was sold at Target. Yeah, the quantum stuff. Nothing beats a good old nuke. It really doesn't. Shut up. You're malfunctioning. Anyway, here we go with a little Sinatra for you all. This first part of the Sinatra block, especially for SRFs that I do, is called Cycles. It's about how life can get you down. And life will always challenge you. If life were easy, everybody would be doing it. I know that's an overused joke, but it's true. So by all means, you're going to have hills and you're going to have valleys. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. Life is more fulfilling if there are challenges that you must overcome, if there's tribulations and trials that are set before you, because we are intrinsically designed to overcome anything that's thrown at us. And if you have, faith in the Lord like I do, then you know that he's never going to put you in a position that you cannot overcome. because that's just not his style. So life goes in cycles, doesn't it, Frank? So I'm down and so I'm out. So are many others. So I feel like trying to hide my head neath these covers. Life is like the seasons. After winter comes the spring. So I'll keep this smile a while and see what tomorrow brings. I've been told and I believe life is meant for living. And even when my chips are low, there's still some left for giving. I've been many places, maybe not as far as you. So I'll stay a while and see if some dreams come true. There isn't much that I have learned through all these foolish years, except that life keeps running in cycles. First there's laughter, then those tears. But I'll keep my head up high, although I'm kinda tired. My gal just up and left last week. Friday I got fired. You know it's almost funny, but things can't get worse than now. So I'll keep on trying to sing, but please just don't ask me now. And that's how life usually gets you by the balls. But we are all designed to take it on, right? Yes, Billy Wilson, classic Sinatra, the good stuff. Nothing but the best, right? Nothing but the best. So let's just turn this around, though, and remind ourselves that that's life. And we're meant to kick its butt, right? We're meant to roll our sleeves up to the elbow and get shit done, right? That's basically how we look at life. So let's pick ourselves up and keep that smile on our face with a little bit of this. That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing: each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. Been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing: each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. It really is. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought I cotton out, but my heart just won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking, come here this July. I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My. There we go. Life staring you in the face. The least you can do is go and stare right back. And then properly knee it in the balls and go, fuck you. We're starting to go to the end of tonight's program, and I thank everybody for their generosity. I will send this money to Dogmeat as soon as this show is done, as well as get the member Discord to you, peepers, if you're still out there, so you can join us on member movie nights. We got 2 songs that we got left. We're gonna go ahead and do our 11 o'clock number. We're gonna take it down a few pegs because this is still the Sinatra block. So we're gonna do one that I like to call "One for My Baby," and I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with this one as well. So thank you guys again for hanging out with me today, and I hope that you're enjoying our production. So this goes out to you, Dogmeat, and remember, always pour one for my baby. If anybody is drinking out there, which I'm not drinking any libations, I might be a little bit later on tonight whenever I'm hanging out with Enzo, and it's a late night and I'm not working. But for now, for those of you that have started your Sunday nights off a little bit more right and proper, closer to the 5 o'clock mark, go ahead and pour one for my baby and one for the road. Yeah, cheers. It goes a little bit like this. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story I think you should know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. I got the routine. Put another nickel in the machine. I'm feeling so bad. Wish you could make the music easy and sad. I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Just make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. You never know it, but buddy, I'm kind of a poet, and I've got a lot of things I'd like to say. And when I'm gloomy, won't you listen to me till it's all talked away? Well, that's how it goes. And Joe, I know you're getting anxious to close. So thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. This torch that I found, it must be drowned or it soon might explode. So make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. The so very long road. Guys, remember to tip your waitresses. Because they're the ones that are working harder than we are, yeah? I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. We got about 9 minutes left, which means we're going to be doing our finale in just a few. But I just want to let people know what I got coming down the pipeline. But after, I thank everybody for your generosity tonight. It's a step in the right direction. And he doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be sending him a little money too. He just doesn't know it yet. Whatever my Rumble payment comes through, it will be when it will be whenever I help him out. We do what we can. That's all we can do, and it's $20 that he didn't have before. That's how I look at it. Every cent that I make is a penny I didn't have before. We all start small, and then we get there. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. And we will definitely send that one along. Because I don't have that money in the PayPal roadkill. That does mean that I gotta sing another bonus song because that is a tenor, which I will absolutely do. We'll sing another Sinatra song before we do our finale. If you feel like donating, donate to the PayPal because that'll get to Dogmeat same day. But in the meantime, I am going to be sending him $20 on payday from YouTube. Remember, YouTube pays me a month from now, and my money is already spent. Whatever money was sent I'm just going to send him 20 whenever I get paid because Rumble I got I think like $120 coming from Rumble. So I'll just send the $20 that I've earned today for you all for him. I'll send it to him out of that. That'll be what I'll do. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, folks. Yep, I'm broke. Sorry, but thanks for the stream. Hey, that's what we're here to do. And now we got another song. So we're going to sing this one. This one's a classic. And I saw that Kronos was talking about it earlier, so we're going to do that one right quick before we do our finale. And thank you guys again. On Monday, we are going to have our member stream followed with some Doom gaming with Scooby, where Scooby gets to make fun of me playing Brutal Doom with a Hexen class. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have Sean and Tony versus the zombies. And that'll be an OBS and Discord endeavor. Yeah. Here we go. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, oh, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. And fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. All right. Thank you very much. Dan Funk with a very generous $5 super chat, followed by Roadkill 101 with a $10 mega chat directly to the PayPal. There we go, folks. Thank you, guys. I just seen it. Well, that means the show's going to go into a little overtime because we've just unlocked another song and a dad jokes reel, which means we're going to be bringing Alistair the Radio Demon back out. Remember, the show will extend until everything is fulfilled. So now that's looking a little better Thank you guys so much. He'll be thrilled. He'll be over the moon. Thank you so much, Dan Funk. Oh yes, not just another song, but we're gonna have some more Alistair corn, as Mary Stone likes to call it. So in the meantime, in between time, we got fun. We're going to put our finale song on the back burner, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to sing another song. So we're going to do this one, an Art Sinatra block, and then we're going to bring Alistair on for some dad jokes, and then we'll do our finale. And thank you guys for your generosity. It means the absolute world. And again, the show goes into overtime because I have to fulfill everything that we do. So thank you all again from the bottom of my heart. Let's do this. Come fly with me. Let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on and fly with me. Let's fly away. Come fly with me. Let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me. Let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so very near. You might hear a whole gang of angels cheer just because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a cuckoo day. You just say those words and we'll take our birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly. Pack up, honey, let's fly away. There we go. Yep, every $20 that we earn, Mary Stone, we bring Alistair for some corn. Absolutely. Iron Man can fly, sorta. All right, folks, let's do some dad jokes for you all, and then we will wrap this up in a nice, neat bow. And thank you guys again for all of your love and support. We'll make sure that it goes straight to Dogmeat at the end of tonight's program. And thank you all again. This has been very nice. I do apologize that things are about to become less nice, but well, it's the Radio Demon, and it's corn.
actually wrapping up the show, but we had a little bit more generosity come in, and we have unlocked another batch of some of this cream corn that we have prepared for you all tonight. So I suppose we should probably go ahead and get right to it. Here's some more of these Doc Dad jokes that are just coming downwind, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right to it. My wife left me because I am insecure. No, wait, she's back. She just went to get coffee. What do you get if you cut a policeman's head into 4 pieces? What do you get when you chop that copper's head into 4 parts? Police headquarters! I just opened 3 birthday cards, and so far I have $80. I love being a postman. That one was pretty good. I just found my wife's Tinder profile, and I'm so angry about her lies. She's not fun to be around. I asked my 9-year-old son what he learned in school today. He said apparently not enough because I have to go back tomorrow. Oh, dear heavens. Let's see what else this little eldritch tome has at availability. You know, my wife said it was my turn to put the baby down. So I was like, you stupid, ugly baby, you suck at everything. Including your mother's tits. I suck them better than you. You know, I bought my wife a mood ring. It turns black when she's annoyed. I'm not sure if it turns any other colors, though. Here's a question. How do you surprise a blind guy? Anyone? Anyone at all? You leave a plunger in the toilet. Oh, dear heavens. Oh, dear heavens. Now, I have this new diet plan. I suppose I should go ahead and share it with you. I burn 2,500 calories in 20 minutes. Do you want to know how? I forgot to take the brownies out of the oven. You know, male bees, they die after mating, but that's basically their whole life, you know, in 3 words. Honey, nut, Cheerio. Oh, dear heavens to me. You know, my wife gave me this long explanation about mansplaining. I guess I could call it she-laborating, huh? I told my daughter she was named after Britney Spears, and she asked why. I said, well, you weren't born before her. Why should you not brush your teeth with your left hand, if you don't mind my inquiry? Well, duh, a toothbrush works better in these situations, now doesn't it? I suppose we have a couple of more. What do you call a man with a 2-inch penis? Anyone? Anyone? 2-inch pecker. You call him Justin. You know, cannibals aren't picky when it comes to eating people in the military. However, they do prefer seasoned veterans. Finally, let's do our final bit here. My girlfriend's dog has died, so I tried to cheer up by getting her an identical one. Just made her more upset. She screamed at me and said, "What am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?" Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all coming in for part the second of some of that veritable dad humor. We are now going to go ahead and finish up the show right and proper. Dear heavens me, could you double flush? Thank you. Seriously, how rude. Such a tough crowd indeed. We'll be right back after another little message from our sponsors, and then we'll be wrapping up tonight's program. Thank you very much for all of your generosity. I'm sure Dogmeat will be thrilled to receive, even if it is just a little money, because we will be surprising him with a little bit more later on down the pipeline. We will talk to you all very soon, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Stark Relief Foundation. And we hope to see you again real soon for the upcoming shows that we have coming in the week. Now back into the capable hands is Mr. Stark.
Honey, the TV's on the fritz again.
Did you try kicking it?
I've tried kicking it, shooting it, and even tossing it in the microwave. And the fact is, I think it's cooked.
Well, don't worry. I heard the Radiation King is coming to a city near us.
Sweetie, can you keep your voice down? You can't support a monarchy in this day and age. The neighbors might think we're anti-American.
Oh, sugar cakes. The Radiation King isn't a monarch. He's just the king of electronics.
They have a king for that?
Well, when you offer 3 different types of TV sets, as well as ham radios and jukeboxes at rock-bottom prices, there's no title more appropriate.
But what does radiation have to do with electronics?
You'll just have to read the caution label for that. Let's just say, the next time you need an x-ray, we might not need to go to the doctor. We can just use the big screen.
A big screen? Do you mean it?
Oh yes, I'm talking 16 inches. We might not even have enough space, but we'll have more than enough money, thanks to the Radiation King.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Bottom of my heart. All right. Okay, folks. We're going to go ahead and do our finale now. I want to thank everybody for all your generosity tonight. It means the world. And we're basically going to end this particular piece here with Sinatra, because this is the end of our Sinatra block and the end of the show subsequently. Like all good things must come to the end. But thank you all again for all of your love and support tonight. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. No, unicorns can still be spammed. It's just he's not going to be able to get the money until I get another payment in from Rumble. So, which should be in a couple of days. I'll be sending him a message about it down the pipeline. But in the meantime, I suppose we'll go ahead and we'll get to this. And thank you all again for hanging out with me tonight. It's been real. Remember to do things your way, folks. Do things your way. It means the world if you do. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each jutted Kosulu, each careful step along the byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom. Dogmeat is going to go through the roof as I get this money to him. And thank you all again. It just means so much that you would take the time out of your day to come out here, hang out with me for this bonus matinee. And we will see you tomorrow. Unless you're hanging out late night with Theta of the Grid, we will definitely be doing that in just a few. Yes. It was my way. There we go. Since this is, by proxy, a Stark Relief Foundation is a form of the matinee, we must always end our broadcast day by acknowledging the broadcasting methodologies of your ladies and gentlemen. So, let's just remember that if it wasn't for the fine sign-offs at AM radio, followed with the subsequent playing of the national anthem, we would certainly not be here. But we do have one member chat coming in from Peepers who said, I sold my vacuum. All it was doing was collecting dust. Send that one to Hypno. I demand it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again for your generosity and for your time. And I hope that this little bonus bout of entertainment helped you end your weekend right and proper. But don't go anywhere. Don't move a muscle or vein or an artery, because we will be going to Theta of the Grid. I'm going to, before we do our sign-off, actually raid that stream. So don't move a muscle, and you'll auto-magically be sent that ahoy. All right. I love that zombie version of him. That's good. And we're doing Return of the Living Dead. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You can find Theta here if you want to go ahead and pre-stream Legend. Just be sure to say Stark Raid, ladies and germs. And as always, let's go ahead and go to the Thingamadooter. The Thingamadooter waits for me. And now we have access to the Thingamadooter. The Thingamadooter, that's me. All right. The redirect, ladies and germs. Always raid if you can. It's very important. There we go. We'll save that. Ta-da! And we are good to go. All right, ladies and germs. Be sure to say hi to Theta of the Grid for me. And you can't send that to him. Oh, right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at that. I forgot. I'm so sorry. You're banned in his chat. That sucks. I don't know why. But we're thinking about you, buddy. We're thinking about you. Okay, so. Well, to get rated, you need to be monetized, Mary Stone, for the redirects. And that takes time. So thank you guys again from all of us here at Stark Tower. You all have been fantastic. But for now, we need to go ahead and do our sign off, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you all again from the bottom of my heart.
Good night, America! And all the ships at sea.